Woolworths, chips from Woolworths, and one quite special chips here actually. And this one is the Woolworths own brand. I've never seen this before. My favorite kettle chips. And we have one that is quite interesting is the organic corn chips originally. I had this once before. It's really good. But this is totally new El Rustico deli style potato chips. I just put them on the side here. I was thinking to drink one of my favorite one, kombucha, water lemon crush. See if I can get the sound. This is good. Well, here in Perth, it's now the second day of spring. The brunt of the winter, hopefully, is gone. But they have said that it will be raining for the rest of the week. When summer comes here in Perth, I normally just wear shorts and t-shirts, flip-flops, and it can be quite hot. So I'm looking forward to it. Today I've been just doing kind of really small jobs here at home, and I was cutting wood here for my pot belly I have at home, and I want to show you something really interesting here that I'm not sure if you have seen before. Here's the pile that I have cut up today. It took me maybe 15 minutes to cut all this one thing up, but here's a couple of small pieces of wood that has termites damage, or used to be. There's this kind of deep holes here that the termites has been drilling in, digging, and termites. It's a real problem here in Australia, especially here in Western Australia. Like our house, we always get sprayed against termites. If you get termites in your roof, your whole roof can collapse. And these small ants can eat up all the wood in your house. So need to be very, very careful. I will start with the chips here and I will tell you a story. The first one I will try out is this El Rustico. Actually, this is made in Spain. Well, I haven't had Spanish chips in Perth before, so let's try them on. Oh, looks good. Oh, they are looking really good. This one. Oh, smells good. It's chili and lime. I can have these ones if they are not too hot. I'll just put my glass kind of closer here. Here if the chips are really hot. They're actually really good. This story I'm going to tell you is about my friend that I know really well. He was in the same Herbalife business that I did before and he did extremely well. So it was sort of in the beginning of 1990s. Yeah, my friend decided that because he's doing so well with the business, he want to buy a special house. And he bought one of the more expensive homes here in Perth. There are expensive homes here. There are quite a few millionaires and billionaires living here, and this was kind of special home because it was built on top of the hill, and it was a heritage listed. If you have a heritage listed home here in Perth or Australia, it can be a positive or it can be a really big negative. The positive is that it's a unique home for some reasons, that it's like culturally it need to be protected, or even if it's just falling to pieces, but then the negative, yeah, you know, like it's unique. That's the positive, but the negative is that if you want to develop the home, you know, like that, you really can't do it. I don't know if you heard, but that was the Willy Wagtail singing outside. These are good chips. guess it was a special house, a lot of room, like it was just like it even had a own discotheque, in the downstairs with kind of like a big ball in the middle, but and swimming pool, jacuzzis and everything that you could dream of. So what was then happening? They bought the home, and the home was next to a private park, and so it was really nice. You could go to the swimming pool and then you could just look over the park. They didn't have a building inspector going through the house before they bought. So let me just give you a little tip. If you ever buy a home, especially in Australia, you must have a building, an independent building inspector, not the one that the real estate agent recommends. A building inspector you find that is not a friend of the real estate agent. So they didn't have the inspection. They just trusted their own judgment, looked good, and they earned a lot of money back then, and so they bought the house. Everything was settled, everything was fine, and it came to the day for them to move in. They went to the front door, opened the door, and the door fell off the hinges. Yeah. The front door, they opened, and it fell off of the hinges, the front door. And then when they looked a little bit closer, why did the door fall off? The house was riddled with termites. It was from top to bottom full of termites. And normally when you have termites, you just get the termite inspector in, and he sprays and the termites not gone away, but this time they had to use a special poison. They had to have the permission from the health department to use it. And also, after it was sprayed, the house into the concrete, into the ceiling, into the wood, around the pool, everywhere. They had to air the house for 2 weeks. Windows, doors open. And nobody could go in the house for 2 weeks. Well, that was not all. You would think that would be really bad, but no. I'll just take off. was a beautiful house. I went there many times. It's but they then started to live there, and summer came, and they could just have like one part of the house air conditioned because it was so big. The air conditioning bill was so high. But that was not all. We was there in the disco one time, and then suddenly there was something that started to drip from the ceiling. There sort of became like a brown spot there in the ceiling, and it started to drip. It was dripping down on the bar table in the disco there, and she like, hey, what's dripping from the ceiling, and I took a tasted honey. Not did they just have termites in the house. They also had bees. And what happened? The bees had burrowed in a nest deep in the house where they had the hive and the honey. And because it became so hot, the honey started to melt, and it started to drip into the disco. And I'm not making it up. And maybe you followed my videos here for a while, and you listened to my stories and said, oh no, that guy must be making it up, but no. This was one of the only discotheques in the world that had natural honey on the top, just dripping down from the ceiling. You could put a kind of bread underneath and drip, 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 boy. Drip straight into your mouth. Well, we have a problem with ants too in this house. Thankfully not the termites, but we have this kind of like a small ants. And I'm trying like all kind of tricks and gimmicks and poisons and whatever, and they go away for a while and then they come back. But it's really just if there are kind of food left somewhere there, they kind of who want to have a bite of it. Oh, this is good. Spanish chips. Rustico, really nice. I like it. Okay, let this is like from the Whole Foods market company, but it's organic corn chips, original, made from Australian stone ground organic corn, high in whole grain, gluten free. Okay. Yeah, I will look like this. Well, package it really well. I don't know. Here we go. These are good, but I think this kind of would be nice with a dip. Good one. I was reading somewhere that Australia have, what is it, the to some estimate a large number of the most deadly animals in the world. But for Kathy and me, we just live here in a city place in Perth, so we're not really encountering like snakes or crocodiles. Well, there are sort of like a swamp about 10 kilometers from where I live, and there you have like tiger snakes, but I was once cycling over a couple of those tiger snakes there, and I never went there again. Last week I went to the water reservoir in Perth. I went with my clients here to Mundaring Weir to see like how much water has been flowing into the dam, because then when the summer comes, we will use the dam water for shower and everything. And I put a video clip in here that you can see that it's sort of half full, really. There's it's there was this really big rains that came, and those rains haven't really started to flow into the dam. So the dam can look a little bit like half full. In my 30 years that I've been in Perth, I've seen the dam overflowing one time. There is this parking really close to the dam, and when I came there to the dam, there was this really friendly parrot that came. Yeah, parrot was landing on my car roof and was jumping around and was just basically asking if we have any food. But because I didn't have any food, and you shouldn't really feed the wild animals here because they sort of start to rely on humans. For their food. That was really funny, that parrot there just the parrot was then just jumping around my legs too. These are nice chips, but I think they would be nicer with kind of dip or something. Yeah, but then when I left to drive back home from the dam, there was this kangaroos that was just laying next to the road. So I just put a few pictures in here. Now we don't have kangaroos, jumping on the roads. Well, in some places you can, but that's more like the outback, back door, a little bit more in the wilderness. But I know a place here about 20 kilometers from where I live, where I sometimes go with my clients. There is this road that is next to two big fields, and especially when it has been raining, there's a lot of kangaroos out on the field. See, when it rains, the bugs come more closer to the surface. And the kangaroos are really clever. They just wait there and a little bit scratch the surface, and I got a bug a nice snack. So you can, if it's been a lot big rain there, you can see 100 kangaroos on the field. Nice to kombucha. Now the next one. This is a really interesting one because this is Woolworths' own brand. Yep, Woolworths' own brand. Australian potatoes original crinkle cut extra chunky chips with no added MSG. Woolworths crinkle cut chips are made using the finest Australian potatoes. They are peeled, sliced, cooked to perfection to give maximum crunch with an simple, bold flavors for a taste you can't resist. Okay. Well, there's one way to find out. Oh, smells good, this one. Okay, let's start with a small one. I need a bit bigger one piece to judge. Actually good. You can actually really feel the nice potato flavor in this one. Oops, running away. Good, really good. I like this. This is nice. I actually went into Woolworths here and I was just looking for some of the products they have available and I found so much. So I am actually got the chips for 2 videos. Here's the receipt and I will put the cost cost here in the description here. You really need to have willpower when you start to compare these chips because they taste so good, so you could probably finish all of the bags. But what I like with this one is that it's a sort of you get that nice potato flavor through it. Not overly salty, just perfect. You that has been watching my videos here for a while, I would like to ask you a question like which kind of videos would you like to see most? Would you like to see videos that are kind of more slow paced and are kind of relaxed, like example like this one, or one where I also tell like stories because I have a lot of interesting stories I would like to tell. I mean, I haven't even started, and I think that most people when they start to watch my videos, they think, oh, he's making it up, but no, they are true. So would you like to see this slow videos where I, rate some foods on the side and telling stories, or would you like to just have more like the less talking and more crinkle sounds like this? See, I have stories about when I went to army and what happened, and back in 1990, what was it, 93, long time ago, and then my 4.5 years I was in Japan. Boy, I could tell you stories that you would not think is true, but Japan is the country of surprises, and I had many there. Oh, this is good. Well, stories about my clients can be a bit, I don't know, dramatic, but that's the kind of job I ended up with. You get to expect the unexpected, but I like a variety, especially like trying out different foods like here. Trixie, my kid. I'll come and brush you later, okay? Later. My cat Trixie, my cat Trixie came to tell me that I want to have my brush. It was one day I was buying a cat brush from Target that cost $3, and I was brushing Trixie so much until the knobs fell off the brush, so I had to buy a second one, and so we brushing Trixie here several times a day. Oh well. This is a very interesting one. It's the kettle, and that's the ridge cut Himalayan pink salt, thicker and crunchier. Ridge cut, crafted to be big and bold with thicker ridge cut for more satisfying crunch. Made from 100% Aussie potatoes, yeah. Okay, guys. Let's find out. Divine. Oh, this is good. Chips. Kettle chip. Oh, yeah. From all the chips, this is the one most crunchy. If you would have a little dip with these chips, that would be really good. They are good the way they are, but I think next time I just have a little dip when I'm rating the chips. Oh boy, this is nice. to shop in Woolworths because they have quite a big variety of different brands. Also, like Coles is good too. I saw to start to float over there to the food nirvana here when I'm eating these chips. So good. Kettle Ridge cut Himalayan pink salt. Well, oh, so many. Oh boy. Ay. Oh, I need to try this one. I like the Kettle brand and this rich cut Himalayan pink salt. They got absolutely right. I must say one of the better chips, absolutely this one. Good. Well, I think I could empty this bag here. I think I had a visit to Food Nirvana. It was that good. So, 4 chips, and then to rate 4 of them. They are all good, all good. But in my view, the number 4 is this one. Organic corn chips. This would be better with some dip. This is really good. This third one, which one was really difficult. Okay. The number 3 is this El Rustico chip. Very nice lime. Chili and lime. What was extra thin? Not too hot, just perfect. And number 2 we have here the Woolworths own brand Australian potatoes crinkle cut. Very nice. Now you can really find the you can extra how would I say, the potato flavor comes nicely through. That's a nice one. Without everything falling here. The without doubt is the kettle, the ridge cut, and this was just super crunchy, and it's just like you start to eat it and you float into that food nirvana, yeah. Like you feel like you are in love again. So all of this was good, and I will make another one video about the second lot of chips I got from Woolworths, because they have a very nice spectrum of different chips there to try. Well, thanks again. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe straight away. Or you can also have a look at my Buy Me a Coffee page. So thanks again. Keep well, and let's catch up on next video. See you. Bye.